What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before you jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command deck for a link to the deck I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hemel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hemel for years. I started buying from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are lowest for singles and full sets, including new releases. Compendium of Rathe singles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the command Hemel for contact info, then message Hemel to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's Philadelphia Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available on my Ko-Fi. And you can spam the coolest emojis in chat by becoming a member of the channel. Now sit back and get cozy because the stream begins now. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We're back. We're playing Jarl. What is our goal for the day? It's not to be good at the game. No, it's just to suck a little less. Guardian's fucking hard, man. I don't know how this hero works, but we do have a few things we can work on today. The biggest one being we can make sure that our buttons are buttoning. Right? So this one, thankfully, our opponent left. Cool, I don't even have to worry about pressing the right button. Good morning, Rose. Morning, Steven. Ooh, this one has a button too. I was gonna say, it doesn't so much matter now because we have buttons. But I was gonna say that what we can really work on today is making sure that our sideboarding is right. Because that is something that is in our power. Oh my god, we have the crumble on turn 0. Obviously, I'm not going first, but we're so up. I can discard fruits. I could probably not play this blizzard. Yeah, so I played one game against a gravy on my own and lost. I think this is worth playing the blizzard here. I really want this gravy's turn to stop. Like, I don't want him to play this chum. Perfect. So we're just gonna block with the fruits. So I played this game. I found game plan here is to never take damage except to break compass and hitting allies. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I played a game on my own with Jarl Gravy, and I guess I am just pitching here to get these out of my hand, and then we're crumbling the compass. I played one against Gravy. I found the frozen to death on turn 0, and I found my first crumble on turn 9. And so that game ended up being very close, but I had just unfortunately, this is a real hand of cards. I had unfortunately just taken too much damage on the way there. And I was not able to keep a card to fuse my Oaken-Old to kill the Whaler. So I just sent a, what did I send? I had to send an Oaken-Old for 7 at a Whaler, and the Gravy had the, right, you're gonna have to close the chain. So I can block here, I can, no, I can't pitch, because I did, okay, we're just using D-Reacts on this. Because I need this to hammer the Sawbones. And so I just took too much damage from a Whaler and I died. Which was unfortunate. But, you know. One mistake I did early on was putting attacks in Arsenal. You need Arsenal open for when you draw Frozen if you don't have the Natty Fuse. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, and pitching these Fellings to the bottom anyway makes sense because I want to have them later when I can actually decompose in case I need to send 8 at a Chum or a Whaler. Like I'm saying, I had to Oak and Old for 7 on a Whaler, and then Gravy just had the Fearless Confrontation, so I lost. And that was purely based on not being able to break the compass early enough to take less damage. When is Prism gonna LL? I don't... Maybe a national season? Prism's kind of an interesting one, so what I'd really like to do, depending on how our opponent plays, is sink this Felling and try to find something slightly better. Am I lagging or are you lagging? Someone's lagging. But yeah, putting the Fellings to the bottom so I can 8 a Whaler at the end of the game is a lot better than like trying to find it early and like, here's Felling for 4. Stop your turn. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess I could have pitched a Felling to the Rampart. I mean, that's not very good. All right, cool. You're going to play a Sawbones. Which means I am probably blocking with this Felling because of the Loot the Hold. I need to stop this from hitting. I could give Gauntlet here, sink the Felling, but like, what am I trying to sink into? I think I'm just blocking with the Felling, and then I'm blocking with the Shelter, and I'm kind of sad about it. I guess the upside of pitching Felling to the Rampart would have been that... No, I mean, Tekla, if you can tell me if like giving the Felling here is just wrong, because the other line would have been block with Gauntlets and Shelter and then overpitch to Titan's Fist. But I feel like keeping the armor has got to be better for stopping the eventual Conqueror, especially if I manage to find a Frozen to Death for the Arsenal, and then I need to protect it. Like on a 3-card hand, I can still Frozen to Death the Compass. She could go this week, Prism. I don't think she will. I mean, she would need to win way more events than she won this last week to actually go. Ooh, we're getting ley lined. That's fun. Fine, only thing is that Rampart is here to help us with card economy. You get to usually block 3 damage each turn with it, and you save cards in deck. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to block more with it now. We're going to go Rampart and Everbloom. I'm going to pitch the Overcrowded. And yeah, probably blocking 3 here. I may be blocking with the colors. It depends on what our opponent follows up with. If it's just Chum. Oh, it's Conqueror. It's like a bit of a punish. I can just sink below and then like could either play the colors. All right, so if I block with Sink Below and colors, I'm getting 7, 10 total value. If I block with Sink and then play colors, I'm getting 11 total value. So I guess Fab Math would tell me that I'm not blocking with the colors. Taking bets on Ellis's banning Remembrance on the 23rd. So I've heard a lot of discourse about banning banning Remembrance. And the only, as far as like, okay, all the Fatigue decks are playing Remembrance, but other players can play Remembrance against Fatigue decks to beat the Fatigue decks. And if you just ban Remembrance from everyone, then Fatigue still beats, still has game into non-Fatigue decks because of natural fatigue. And I think the only reason that I would want to ban Remembrance, especially now that I'm like putting time into Jarl and sending damage is fake specifically, you would have blocked with the colors here and just sent Titan's Fist for 3. I also wanted to get an Earth card in Graveyard. I guess I have 3, so it isn't super relevant. Gravy does not have the resources to play the Chum. I could see how this is wrong. The only reason I would want to see Remembrance go is because I'm playing Jarl and RKO specifically, and they're like so bad into Victor because Victor can Remembrance back the Goldmane estates, where I'm like, if you damage this fake, don't take damage. Oh, oops. Gravy has no follow because of the turn Blizzard on turn 0. Well, alright. I see this and this together, and I'm like, I want to do the thing, but I see this and this together, and I'm like, nah, we're good. We're doing that instead. Yeah. I always forget that this is a thing that I need to be doing now. Do my Tunic Rampart, because I don't need the Tunic on my turn. Gravy's gonna break the chain, so I will get to block here. Remember, it's just a toxic arms race. Both sides end up on 3, or else someone loses in sideboarding. I beat a Huntsman with RKO because the Huntsman was holding 2 Remembrances and couldn't block. So anecdotally, I got that at least. This is when I want to play this dude at Yokohama. Yeah, so basically we're taking the Sawbones. I mean, we're still taking the Sawbones damage. Like, this Gravy is going to have a sick turn ahead of what I'm doing, which is frozen to death. I do get to block with Rampart. I mean, there's a world where I block with the Oaken Old, I guess. Like, I could make this block. I still frozen to death. I just don't Arsenal anything. Or, fuck, I could Arsenal Crumble and then just crown it away. This keeps the Gravy off of a gold. There's no hook here. The only thing that the Oakenold in Arsenal is going to do for me is let me kill the Chum. But without Gravy having Compass, I'm just not super concerned about the Chum. Ping 0 here. I'm going to give the Oakenold. I'm on the delay, so I'll let Teklo tell me that this was wrong or not, but if damage is fake, then I do feel like just making sure that Gravy doesn't get an extra gold here is the ideal play. Frozen, pitch, fuse. I do the thing. I'm not going to Arsenal the Crumble. Is correct, we're gaming. Yeah, I'm just not gonna Arsenal this. I think it's too greedy to give up my crown that early, just to like have a 5-card hand that Jarl can't convert anyway. Rebel for 3. This will be a blue in your graveyard. I mean, I guess the Gravy could just like whip out a Whaler here and that ends the turn. I'm thinking as far as do I want to block with the Rampart or do I just give Crumble? I guess keep Crumble and I guess give the Crumble. I'm thinking about late game Jarls, but I'm also thinking, would I rather just have 3 blocks in my graveyard or in my deck for Titan's Fist? We give the Autumn's Touch here and either block with the Crumble later or just pitch it to Gauntlets to keep it in the deck. Yeah, playing Whaler here would be so wrong. I can't really punish the Gravy for doing it because I don't have a big dumb attack. Teach you how to not suck at Jarl. Brandon, I'm trying to learn too. Fury Bones discard. We get punished for not blocking with Rampart. This is fine. We're going to take the 2. I'll wait for Gravy to attack me with something, and then I will block it. Gravy has not made a gold this turn, so I'm assuming that there's no, like, hook swabby. So I'll just put 3 in front of the hook Sawbones. I'll just put 3 in front of the Sawbones, and then Titan's Fist it, Parka Sink below. People have been leaning away from Midas Touch and Jarl boards, not sure why. I think it's pretty good late game insurance against Humperdinck, since E-Strike and Oaken don't kill it through Fearless. Well, you've got the deck author in chat, so you could ask Teklo why no Midas Touch. I've seen lists playing it. I'm not familiar enough with the deck to have an opinion one way or the other. So we boop Sawbones here. Gravy on no ally. Oh, there's a Swabby in here. All right. I might have to care about this Swabby. I think Rose is right that I'm not going to have to care about this Whaler for a long time. No Remembrance on the Sawbones. We're so up. Overkill for Jarl, since you have the best anti-Gravy cards, you don't want to give Gravy 7 gold. Not giving Gravy 7 gold makes sense, but at the same time, if the Gravy's only running out Humperdinck at, like, turn 15, how much can they really, like, do with 7 gold? Alright, we've got some 7 powers here, so if Gravy does run out the Whaler, then we have a way to kill it if they don't have Fearless Confrontation. Okay, we're getting Mage Mastered. She's gonna play a Rigger from hand. It's kind of a yikers. Into double ally. Alright, so if your turn is gonna be... Oh, your hand was just terrible. You haven't put a blue in graveyard, so if your turn is just gonna be Rigger Chum Arsenal, then I am blocking 6 on 6, and I'm gonna sink my Staunch to try to find something better, and then I'm just gonna boop the Rigger. And there's Chum, and I get to go sink below, and I guess keeping the Staunch is fine. Staunch will just go in Arsenal. I can always go Rampart, pitch blue, block 1, they close the chain, Rampart, pitch, block 2, Tunic, Staunch. Just boop Rigger. As I'm learning, as Guardian, who does one thing every turn, the Chum is, like, not super threatening. Sure, I would love to kill Chum at some point, and at some point I will, but not the priority kill target that I've seen in other decks. Oh, if Gravy gives me space, I can do a whole thing. That'd be kind of cool. Play the CLF and boop a card. Whack-a-mole, yeah. We are currently winning the Fatigue race. Hey, there's a thing for me to staunch response. All right, so we go Rampart. Covering 8 total. I'm pitching... I guess Disable is better for me to pitch if I'm going to end up blocking with something at some point. Pay 1. Pitch the Disable. Play the Staunch response that I'm really glad we kept. Am I learning? Am I becoming a good Guardian player? Has it already worked that I'm not sucking as much as I did before? I think I played the same Gravy yesterday. You also played Opponent? Holy shit, Austin. We're in sync. We're basically the same person. Let's make sure to keep a 3-cost for Titan's Fist if they play Scuba. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Autumn's Touch here gets kept. Like, I would love to be able to play CLF, pitch Winter's Bite, pitch Autumn's Touch, boop the Scuba. But, you know, I'm also happy to... I get to block with Rampart and CLF if they Scuba me. And then, like, can Winter's Bite, boop. He's done it. I'm doing it, Steven. Steven, what are you going to do if I become a really competent Jarl player before Omens? How are you going to beat me with Acilio? Am I waiting for you or are you waiting for me? One of us is waiting for the other person. I don't want to bother them. They gave me a thinking earlier. I assume they're deciding if they want to run out this Scuba to die. Gravy has not put an ally into graveyard this turn. Let's do Oblivion combos, you're so right. I will give him an RU there. Please take an action. I want to continue to boop. Opponent is contemplating life. I get that, I mean, it's a hard matchup, right? Especially when I'm kind of in the driver's seat. Like, the compass is gone, Gravy gets to run out a thing, and then the turn ends. Which, yeah, either this chum attacks... Alright, so let's... If the chum attacks, am I supposed to block with the CLF? I definitely block with the Rampart. Am I also supposed to block with CLF? Just, like, mitigate the life loss, and then do Winter's Bite Fist Gravy, I guess? Or do I Rampart, use the Tunic to block 2 on 4, and then CLF boop Gravy? How important is CLF? Alright, I am just waiting for my opponent here. Having this much life left when you blow up Compass, it becomes like near impossible for the Gravy. I'm suspecting that our Gravy opponent may not be at the computer anymore, which would be sad, because I feel like this game is going well and I'd like to play a game where I'm actually winning. I guess I think the reason the chum isn't as scary right now is because you already got the compass, making you decide between playing an ally or swing chum. Yeah. Seems like a rage quit. Probably. The Conqueror getting blocked efficiently with 2 cards might have been, you know, what finally did him in, as far as it's just, they needed something, you know. It's not impossible, but they are blowing resources. I'm expecting that the Conquerors are going to get Remembrance back at some point, but yeah, we're very far ahead. Like, life total is looking good. I still have Crown up. I got the Compass, so I never need to keep cards at this point. Like, keeping the Crumble to crumble the Compass, and then keeping 3 cards for Frozen to Death to kill the Compass were the important things, and I'm done now. So, like, if Conqueror comes down and I have an arsenal I want to protect, I just fold the hand. This is not compelling gameplay for anyone to watch, so we're just going to move along. All right, cool. We did it. Wow. I successfully navigated a game to being down by 3 life at the 20-minute mark. Wow, maybe I'm not as bad at Guardian after all. They also needed to not burn Mage Masters. The Mage Masters being burned for Develop Rigor Swing 10 felt like, yeah, not where we wanted to be. What is the best way to use boots after... Oh, shit. Holy fuck. It's the Guardian Mirror? All right. See, I'm not blinking. I'll play it out. I'm in this. I believe... Yep, there it is. Like, Game of Guardian Mirror Chicken? Oh, no. Oh, no. Do I want to stick around now? Game of Guardian Mirror Chicken. We're doing it. They got the Fabry win that can brag to their armory friends that they're still undefeated in TRL. You're so right. If I had a blue, this hand is exciting and interesting. Instead, it's really bad. Instead, this hand... This hand plays colors? Oh my god, this hand blocks. Thank god. Okay. I could block 9, which seems really bad. I think I'm just playing Staunch. Pitching colors Oakenold. And I got that going on in second cycle. You block with the 2 colors here? I'm just taking this one. I'll take a point of damage, turn on my Scars. Oh, you save Staunch for Betsy. That makes sense. Holy shit, why are these hands so bad? Need to counter Overpower? That makes sense. What if I just sent a 4-card 14? God, this is so awkward. I wish I had blues in my deck. Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing this. Like, losing the Felling doesn't feel good. But just IPing a card to Arsenal a Felling that I also am not close to being able to decompose feels like, yeah, we're gonna give the Felling here. We'll just do a 4-card 14. Never mind, we're goated. That's what I'm saying. What's happening out there? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're just super up. All right, so is this... Will we draw... Hey, we drew a lot of blues. I have blues in this hand. This is kind of a cool one. My thought process, I don't want reds in pitch near Oaken. I want to start stacking them ASAP, so I would clear the 2 reds out. I liked it because I can fuse the Oaken. Oh, I can't fuse Oaken off of colors. Oh, that, okay, yeah, that was just wrong. Yeah. Jesus. All right, so the Betsy still has 5 armor. So Terrace under Boulder Drop does just get covered by armor in a card. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess we'll take this. More like, do I really want to play against this Betsy deck? Tempting to Terrace under Boulder Drop, but it does just get covered. So yeah, the line here was going to be Channel Lake Frigid, pitch. Channel Lake Frigid, sledge, over pitch. Put my 2 blues next to each other and then the Boulder Drop on the bottom. Colors would have been hella better if you could also fuse with it. Yeah, I'm still learning that that doesn't work. Rhinard. Okay. For Rhinard. Let's give you a thinking, please bear with me. Sled Shield seems fine because of Blood Rush and Go again. Put the D-React in. I'm going to say not Staunch. Put the Boulder Drops in. Put the Erase Faces in. I'm going to run this. The only reason I don't like Staunch here is that, depending on the Intimidate, I don't want to get stuck with this Staunch that I kind of can't play. You would add the Pummel? I wasn't sure. There's another one where I'm like, it's a red 2 block. I might get stuck with it on Intims. I would like to block here, so I'm glad that it looks like Rhinard is going to attack me. This hand kind of doesn't do anything. You think Pummel helps you convert when they mass it? Okay. Really? So my instinct was just the opposite. 6 go again. That's blocked with 2 cards that I don't think I'm really gonna get to use. I think I'd rather have the CNC. It's also entirely possible that Rhinard's just gonna meat axe me, and yeah, there it is. We get intimidated. I'm blocking with this CNC. I'm very sad about it. Let's just get in a voice chat. No, it's better this way. We play on a delay. And I can never receive advice in real time. Hey, we drew this again. Arsenaling Oak and Old feels like a trap. I can't play this Channel Lake Frigid because I can't keep it. So I am just gonna filter some cards and then set the CLF so I can play it later. Good habit to have is keeping your terrace under in deck. I need to just assume that I'm going to second cycle more often. For whatever reason, I'm like, Rhinard's not going to second cycle. You're gonna smash at me, we tie, that's fun. I forget that this card is still legal in Classic Constructed. I guess so is this card, but I knew that. I get some armor for when I frozen to death. I didn't pitch last turn. Let's put the Ripple away on bottom. Oof. You would have arsenaled the Oaken? Feels like I'm kind of just waiting. Channel feels like it seems like a bit of a trap into Rhinard. His resource curve is shit, and he also has an extras floating. We're big up. His hand doesn't convert. The Rhinard. All right. Hey, it's like me from last time when I would just concede all my games. First into Dio, click the Dio button. Stalagmite Shield Beater. Not playing the pummels is right. Dio has too many resources. Yeah, this all seems like what I would... God damn it, people. Come on. Just brute things. I don't even know what they were doing with... Like, they... Okay, so they discard the Beast Within. They get a card. They only roll a 3 on Scabs. Into 3 concedes in a row. We are so up. That's enough to day 2 a calling, baby. Into Marionette. I guess I want to go second. I know I want to go second into Marionette if I'm like being aggressive. Dio is a miserable time against Jarl. No one wants to play a long game into Jarl. Jarl's meta now. It's a Guardian meta. Block with you, I guess? The Ripple Away is kind of okay into Marionette if they flick in Calicera. I don't think the Marionette's doing that this turn, and I don't want to assume that I'm going to get to just IP a Ripple Away. The next thing... Oh. You're going to leave no witnesses flick me? I guess I'll just block 6. Oh, I am being fat stacked. Are you fatiguing me? You would have held the Ripple there? For what? Really just Shield Beater, discard fruits? Fablazing needs to mark concedes different than losses. I agree with that. So why would you have held the Ripple Away there? Just for if they flick Calicera me? I didn't think that I was going to be in a position where I like IP myself. Ripple versus Callisto early is definitely something to consider in this matchup. I didn't think they were going to put themselves in a position where I would get to do that. Which now, to be fair, if I had realized that my Marionette opponent brought their entire fucking deck, maybe I would have put them on not flick masking me. All your blues aren't good, so there's the best one to hold on to that potentially blows them out. Alright. Do I have a Staunch in Arsenal? Okay. I'm a turn off Tunic, so I can't go for the, like, super high, not super high rolly, but the, like, Terra Sunder Shield Beater play. They could just flick and play Orb Weaver. That's why I was thinking I wouldn't want to hold the Ripple away. I am not marked. They do have flick. The problem is this hand doesn't really do anything if I just keep it. So I'm probably blocking with Frozen to Death here and then using this blue to either block or pay for Staunch later. They're pitching 2 reds, so I'm assuming the follow-up is not very exciting. Lots of people seem to be fat stacking to Guardian. I don't really think it's right, but if you're not confident in your ability to outplay Fatigue, it can sometimes help. I think most of the time it's wrong, right? You're gonna leave no witnesses. I guess I'm just gonna Staunch it. Kind of expecting flick. Play out the Staunch, CNC. Which I know as much as I think it's ever a good idea to fat deck against Jarl and try to beat them at Fatigue, just do your clean 60. I agree with that. So I know as much as Teklo's been saying the macro plan is to like pitch your reds for second cycle, use your shield beater value. Like we could have sent the 2-card 5 here instead of the 2-card 6, but CNC against an Arachnne with an Arsenal who gave me black tech, so they would need to give me 2 cards here, which means they're also not getting as much Mask of Deceit value. This, to me, feels like the right play. Now, if the Arachnne doesn't Arsenal here, then, or if the CNC is like Boulder Drop, then yes, I'm doing the 2-card 5. I'm doing the Shield Beater, I'm setting up for second cycle, especially since this Marionette wants us to go to second cycle, apparently. To Marionette, you need to trade Disruption. Would you have sent... Okay, so say that this is a Boulder Drop. Would you have sent the Boulder Drop against the Arachnne? Or would you have just Shield Beatered and kept the Boulder Drop for later? You would have Boulder Dropped? Okay. We're going to get hit by a dagger. I don't really have a way to not get hit by a dagger, which means that I'm just blocking efficiently. This hand doesn't convert, so I'm blocking with Crumble and Colors. When they have 5 cards in Tunic, you lose, so you want to keep them off it. You'll be dead by second cycle if you don't take them off cards. Okay. Tunic plus red makes it 9. I could give a lot to try to stop this. The problem here is the piercing, or else I would think about giving Stalagmite. I'd have to give a shit ton of armor to Stalagmite with the Clave to like... And then they just get to pay for flick anyway. So we are going to block here. We'll just block efficiently. Still intending to CNC. If they do something where I want to Ripple away, then I'll just Arsenal the CNC. You'd block 9 hold Ripple. You were just telling me to trade Disruption. Thought I would want the CNC to CNC them. think here I'm giving Stalagmite. Stalagmite will give them a Frostbite. They don't have any resources to play whatever this is, or discard it to Funnel Web. So they're going to get stuck with an arsenal that I then get to CNC. I think there's an argument to run Rampart in this matchup. Both shields are good, but Stalagmite can just melt to shred T-Tox, do more or less nothing but make them pitch a card, or it can be Fleshbag when I want to CNC them. Tunics up here, you stay unmarked and send beers seems very good. So if the prognosis hits a blue and I lose my blue, then I just have the CNC. If it hits a red, sure, I'm up. I mean, if I block 9 on the Clave, then I think taking the prognosis and just saying, like, show me that you have it sounds a lot better. You're just going to give me 2 whole cards? Ooh, we get to do the thing. Hey, is Snatch with Go Again good? I'm taking the damage here because I can't stop them from hitting me again. Like, I just have to give too much to stop this from hitting me when I'm already marked and they have the flick. Also, I really want to Oakenold them. Like, I guess, especially if they just pass, I'm just going to pitch Crumble, play Oaken, Fuse Crumble, Arsenal, disable. The disable in Arsenal is not the most exciting thing I can do. It's a hell of a lot better than arsenaling a Crumble. Arachnne... Oh, you flipped into Black Widow. I'm glad I get to put you on 2 cards. We might be Stalagmiting here, depending on what they do. I can always just fold the hand, which is generally how I like to approach Black Widow. B being marked is kind of an issue. We've seen a T-Tox. We still have all their reactions, which Stalagmite does get to blow out some of them. If they're going to give me Mask of Deceit, maybe they just aren't staying Black Widow, which would be pretty cool, because then I can be much more aggressive with not blocking. All right, you are playing on a 2-card hand, unless you have a D-React. But I just get your Tunic. Kind of wild that they don't have the Callisto yet. Are they holding Mask because they're worried about Frostbite? I don't know. Oh, you're... Okay. This is fine. I mean, they get to keep their hand, but, like... their hand is bad. I can decompose this felling, but it'll only attack for 4. I don't love baby felling here. I have not found a... Okay. That's, that is a legal play. I mean, I get to block. I guess I'm giving... I have to give my... I don't have to give my reds. I could keep a felling, which I guess I'm gonna do. Give felling... give colors Everbloom, stop the CNC. I mean, I could just felling here. I could either felling or I could Tunic, pitch 4 and disable. Which seems better, and I'll just second cycle the felling, as opposed to sending a baby felling. Colors does give Frostbite. but it's just damage. Disable means that I get to clear my arsenal. Arachnne doesn't have any armor yet, so this still gets, unless they have a fate, this gets at least one card. It possibly gets two. What's our concede count out today? I have not conceded, first of all, morning, Aaron. I have not conceded at all. We have gotten 3 concessions from our opponents. Lair of the Spider get crushed? Okay. We get 2 cards from our opponent. That's what I was looking for. And they give me another layer? You're giving me Inertia Trap? Nice. We take those. Now you can't Inertia Trap my Felling or my Oakenolds. We're up tremendous. Hello? Yeah, I haven't conceded at all. I'm doing great. I'm a good player today. Colors doesn't have go again. L-Strike does. L-Strike banishes colors and gets go again. Infiltrate for 4 is not super threatening, which means I guess I'm just sink blowing this. I can kind of assume that they have a reaction, which means maybe I just staunch for 7 and then pitch to Shield Beater. And just put them on not having a way to give it more than 3. Would love to Arsenal the Sink Below, but then my Fruits is just giving me +2, which I don't really love. I turn into Redback, which is not super exciting for them. Sink Below a Shield Beater. This is really, you see what fat stacking does against, I think I want to get hit. Oh, to clear the mark? Jesus Christ. I mean, I do get to seal up Shield Beater here. I could have seen getting marked there to clear, or getting hit there to clear the mark. I didn't really want to give them a card off the top of my deck. You are pitching a Codex of Frailty, which tells me that you don't have a good way to clear your arsenal and get go again, because you do have the Leave No Witnesses. Okay. All right, your hand must suck. This is what? Command and Conquer? Yikes. That's a yikes. Okay. I just get to do this, and then I get to do this. And I'm gonna sit on my Felling. Block 3, set Staunch Swing Beater. Damn. Alright, they clear the Frostbite, but give me 2 cards to still take 1. We're gonna set a Felling, which is probably just Baby Felling next turn. Unless I can find... Ooh, we found the L-Strike. But it doesn't have go again, so that's, tragic. Which means I'm possibly blocking 6. And then just... Holy shit, you've got nothing going on. Oh no, opponent. Yeah, their turn was bad. Their turns are bad. This is what happens when you fat stack and your deck isn't meant to do it, is you just draw these god-awful hands. Oh, connection to the game lost. Uh-oh. Talishar says... Talishar up, apparently. Please come back. Please let me continue to bully this marionette. Talishar, please. What is my life if I don't have Flesh and Blood at 8:50 on a Thursday morning? They still have 50 cards on my 40. GG, you're so right. You're absolutely right, Audax. I'm going to get fatigued. What if I just keep refreshing? This person in the Talishar Discord says, there are so many people that are starting games, playing a few turns, and then leaving. It's getting super annoying. And Aegisworn says, if you want to vet the quality of your matches, we recommend finding your own testing partners rather than pairing with randoms. I don't know why you wouldn't want to pair with randoms. We've had a lot of high quality games today. And based on the games we had Monday, our opponents had high quality games. Hello. Click back and it may pop asking to return to your game. It did ask me to rejoin the game. It didn't do anything after that. Homepage. You have an active game waiting. Opponent disconnected. Rejoin game. Survey says no. Survey says this game is over. But there are games happening, so we'll, onward and upward. At some point today, we'll get to finish a game. But hey, on the, where the shot usually works for me, yeah, I know. What did I say at the start of the stream? Our goal for today is not necessarily to improve, not necessarily to win more games. Our goal is to improve the things that we can improve, which means making sure our sideboarding is correct and not conceding games. And we're almost an hour into the stream and I haven't conceded a game once. Have I finished a game once? No, but I have not conceded a game. I have to play into Prism. I don't like Prism. Okay, into Prism. Surely we play the same loadout. We go Poppers in, D-Reacts in, play Staunches. I have plans to bring back the gameplay. Let's think about sideboarding here. I am thinking about sideboarding. Gonna have fun. Thinking, please bear with me. So Pummels, Remembrance is definitely out. Pummels seems not great. Shelter is maybe, but I don't want to go super heavy on D-Reacts. Blizzards are potentially worthwhile. But they don't block. Yeah, we'll just run this. I got Poppers, I got D-Reacts. I've got this Oakenold that I can't fuse. Which means I am Erase Face over pitching, sitting on Oakenold? That doesn't seem great. Light of Soul flips the yellow, but not the Figment. We will not block with Oakenold. We will block with between Oakenold and Colors. They're both relying on me drawing a single card that's very important. Colors needs me to find L-Strike. Oakenold needs me to find my double fuses. I could give Erase Face here. Probably a Titan's Fist match. Easy one card hands to clear Angels. Oh, that's a good point. I'm deciding if I want to overblock or block extra. The Erase Face won't pop if something happens to the colors. It just gives me more opportunity to draw the double fuse for Oakenold. Sure. It's 100% Titan's Fist, one card kill Spectres also. That makes sense. That's a good point. Okay, so let's see how badly that punishes us. Like keeping Poppers in the deck? Yeah, this is maybe too aggressive. I just really want to Oakenold. What if I was just never punished for anything that I've ever done wrong? Like, I don't know why you all keep telling me, like, Oh, make smart blocks. Keep your poppers. Like, what if I just hit? What if I just never missed? I don't know. Y'all are really freaking out about this. And it's like, I'm just built different. This hand is unfortunate, though. I really do wish that I had a second blue. Which means that I'm probably on L-Strike Boulder Drop, which sets up the felling as opposed to pitching my entire hand to Oakenold and then arsenaling this Pulse. What if I was just goaded? How important is it that I kill this Merciful Retribution? Like, was there a reason that should I have just shield beatered the Merciful instead of sending 7 at the Prism? Because to me, she needs to give me 2 cards for this, which I'm very interested in. I also now have this Oakenold, which I'm probably looking to sink at some point. It seems unlikely now, having seen the Pulse, that I will... All right. I'm just built different. This is kind of unfortunate. If I block 7, God, that's so aggressive to give so much armor, but I really do want to rip this Oakenold and then arsenal the Staunch. Like, I can make this block. I stop her turn. I don't give her the Merciful trigger. I don't have the Tunic, so I can't, like, Tunic L-Strike to Staunch. I think this is what I'm doing, and I'm just off to a very aggressive start. And, like, at some point, I'll kill this Merciful. But it's not now. Oh, that's... Huh, that's cute. That Merciful, the Frostbite popping shoots me for 1. That's funny. Shield, Gloves, and Boots by pitching Staunch. I kind of want to arsenal the Staunch. Staunch is a good 1 card to answer to every Angel. And, like, at some point, I can put her on having the flippy one. You know, the flippy one, Angelic Wrath, and I can block 10. Plus, I will get quick dodge value. Like, at some point, she'll go 3 wide, and I'll get 6 out of my quick dodge with a blue. Maybe even 8 with a Tunic. That's not, because she won't go 4 wide. That's not worth thinking about. What are you doing with your Halo of Illumination? What is this squelching music that is blessing my ears? This is called Sunday Stroll, which is on the, if you go to Spotify and look for Stream Beats, the Stream Beats official playlist. This is the lo-fi playlist. What is happening here? What did you get? What? What did you put in your soul? What is happening? Am I winning? Oh, you just found a bad Herald? Okay. Sure. Well, I know what I'm killing. Oh my god. Make this play. I'm going to over pitch because I don't want this sink below. We're killing Genesis. Merciful Retribution pings me. Shield Beater doesn't have text. There's the Arclight. It's fine. I'm surprised you didn't do that first. Ooh, this hand is not good. We go Shield Beater. Pitch, pitch, pitch. My pitch stack is not good. I have poppers. This is just Herald of Protection. Your Halo is down, so blocking with a 7 doesn't punish me. Didn't have window to play Arc. I could just Staunch Response this if I wanted to get cards out of my hand. There's no floating. Yeah, I guess I'm just giving you footsteps. Oh, this... I'm gonna Staunch this. As I do want to kill the Merciful. Yeah, if I pop, it goes to Soul. That's what I'm thinking. Do I want to play around Angelic Wrath? I think I can play around Angelic Wrath here. They do have the follow-up, which now I will pop. Because it's going to go to Soul either way. At this point, I can't stop it from going to Soul. My turn is going to be Tunic Shield Beater, the Merciful. Spectra is such a fun and engaging mechanic. I'm glad we're all having so much fun playing with Spectral Shield, or playing with Spectra. Really, really just so great. All right, now is the punish for Shield Beater. I think here is where I'm using my quick dodge. I wish I had more blues in my hand. This is Dreamweavered. I can't pop it. This hand is just not great. Give you the Oakenold here? Would you like to spend your action point in killing my random thing that eats your go again? It's such a poorly designed mechanic. It is a cute icon. Pop here, we just Shield Beater. Yeah, this is the punish. Because I would have gotten to Arsenal a Staunch Response. I do think I'm probably not winning this game at this point. And we got the Dreamweavers and the Halo. I've just used too many poppers, I think. And we still have 2 ALS and 2 Genesis that I have to kill through. I think I'm letting this hit. I don't love it, but I mean, she's got 5 soul already. I could give my colors to pop it, and then she just pays for footsteps, and I can't block the next thing. Like, blue Wartune Herald is not super threatening. Winter's Bites are going to take cards. They're going to get Frostbites. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with where I am in this game. Oh, good. Library. Jesus. Have a thing. Is it the Boots' turn? No, it was not. Again, if this was Titan's Fist, I could Titan's Fist, Arsenal the Winter's Bite, IP the colors. As it is, I'm not 100% what I'm supposed to do with this hand. I'm going to send colors. Oh, right. Colors gets a Frostbite. Okay, cool. I mean, this is a very disruptive turn. An Arsenal the Winter's Bite to use next turn. I'll have Tunic up so I can Shield Beater after. Like, the nice thing about Shield Beater is that Shield Beater with, you know, blue and Tunic is always 5. So it's always going to kill an Angel. Like, if I attack Soraya directly, it'll always kill Soraya, where Titan's Fist wouldn't necessarily do it. Yeah, we're just going to send Face, put Prism in a weird spot as far as the Frostbites go. This library just lives here now. I will never be able to stop this library. Okay, we found the Felling, which is really what I was looking for. Six go again, which means I can... I mean, just block 7, right? Block 7, play the Winter's Bite, Felling you. Passing Mirage is spooky, but she's not going to have really very many cards to do anything with it. Oh, except she's on Library, so she actually always has 5 cards. Yeah, Rose, we've had a real bad day as far as finding opponents. The last game, we played against a Marionette who I think disconnected. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they disconnected. They were not in a good spot. We'll say that. Their position in the game was bad. Go ahead and Felling. Thank you, L-Strike, for giving us an Earth and Banish. Earth, action, action. We get up to 8. Our next Felling is not online, so I do need to get an Earth card in the graveyard somewhere. Alright, so Prism eats the Frostbite, takes 2. She's not going to draw 5 cards next turn. She only has 1 card. Ooh, we get another Felling. Second, I guess I'm not killing the Passing Mirages. This hand is... okay, almost awkward. We do get to play the Everbloom here, which is going to let us turn on the Felling. She has ALS, I'm not, like, thrilled about it, but it does mean that I get to just... choose an action to put on the bottom of its owner's deck. I guess we put Winter's Bite down? And then we just send Felling, and we send it at Prism again. I have to bottom my own L strike, but that's fine. This doesn't matter. So we take a card with a Felling. Prism has to block in some way. I mean, she could pitch a card to turn a Figment into 4, but we're still getting a card and dealing damage. We're like, we're fine. This is fine, question mark. We still need another Earth and Banish for our last Felling. Prism goes to 2. I assume this is going to be like flip Figment, attack with Figment. There's one yellow. There's the second yellow. Soraya's going to draw. I'm not blocking with Soraya. I could give Quick Dodge here. That only covers 5, really? Like, I'm not thrilled about that. What I could do is block this with Ripple Away. The follow-up Angel, the follow-up Herald gets blocked with Disable, and then I just CNC her. Which seems like my best line. I could also take the Soraya, Arsenal a card, and then crown it away. Is Prism a good matchup for Jarl? I don't think so. I think this is a bad matchup. I have Poppers, but I'm a Guardian, yeah. Alright, I don't love that for me. I do need to kill the Soraya. So I'm blocking with Ripple Away. This is ALS. My line is going to be Tunic, Shield Beater, Soraya, Arsenal CNC, IP the Disable as a popper. I think it's close. Jarl has less poppers than other Guardians and has a harder time pressuring life. Yeah, I mean, that could be right. There's the Triumph, which I can pop. Oh shit, you don't have Phantasm. I forgot about Passing Mirage. Fatigue Prism, it's long, tedious, and boring, but you will succeed. I mean, maybe that's what I need to be doing. I forgot that the Herald doesn't have Phantasm, or else I would have blocked for 6. That's on me. I forgore. Tunic into Hammer is probably wrong because you could be ALS in response to the Tunic. That's what I thought. But I also felt like I needed to... I wanted to IP a popper because I'm stupid. Isn't Prism fun? Prism is fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I feel like the game ended a long time ago. This game feels very over. I'm just going to concede. I'm not sure at what point I lost that game. I do think that presenting Titan, like not presenting Titan Fist was a big mistake there, which I just didn't think about. And so Slippy, we cut the staunches, put in blizzards, and had a pretty crazy damage first few hands is the only reason I got so close to killing. That is true. The library came down, which wasn't great. I think we put in, I mean, Erase Face doesn't do anything. I guess we put in a 1 of Pummel and see what happens. This is all right. I'm assuming that this is some sort of redline Slippy. And that, like, I just win from being Jarl. Like, CLFs are going to shut them down. But I'm assuming that if it's redline Slippy, that Blizzard just completely ruins the turn. Yeah, crazy damage. I just couldn't keep it up. Is definitely part of it. Go ahead and block 6 here, play around the reaction. Is an illusionist a balanced and positive gameplay experience? Listen, you all don't have to tell me. I hate Prism. I don't know why Spectra exists. Yeah, the 1 of Pummel is fine. It's like not great. If I had a 3rd Blizzard, I would have played it. Are you gonna pitch a card to pick up the point? Alright, you are pitch stacking, I suppose. Block with my Ripple Away here, keep my Disruption. This hand almost does something. I think I'm just CNCing Arsenaling Boulder Drop. I can IP the L Strike. The armor situation here isn't great, so the Boulder Drop should get cards either way. It's more like I want to use the CNC while I have the option. Yeah, I can IP an L Strike. I think that's fine. Prism herself isn't the problem, it's Spectra. Is like so annoying to deal with. James White is on record saying that Spectra is their biggest design mistake. Hey, this hand isn't good. All right, you two block now. We clear our mark, which doesn't matter. I'm gonna Boulder Drop from Arsenal, and then just Arsenal this Boulder Drop. I don't think it super matters as far as mind games and making Slippy wonder what I'm doing. Whether I play the Boulder Drop from Arsenal or from hand. I get the 2 cards like I thought I would. Someone asked earlier in the stream if I thought Prism was going to LL this ProQuest season. I don't think she will, because she would need to win way more events than she won last weekend to LL. But I do. You're late, but I do think that she is going to LL over Nationals. I would be very surprised if she's legal for Pro Tour. Could block with colors, block with, I don't have to. I don't think I need to overly respect the mark. We've seen 2 Razor's Edges and a Take Up the Mantle, so I'll need to be flicked. It'll need to be flick plus a reaction to take my Boulder Drop. I think I'm fine with that. Asking Slippy to commit a lot of resources to taking this Boulder Drop, I don't think I can really stop it. Because Phantasm was supposed to be the counterside of Spectra, but it didn't play out right. Playing Stains? Oh, I do not like Stains and Slippy. If this hits, you take my hero power, which I don't super care about. It's more that I just don't want to take damage. So I am going to block with the footsteps here. I should have blocked with the Frozen to Death. This doesn't super matter. Let's go ahead and Winter's Bite you. I should have blocked with the Frozen and kept the footsteps for second cycle. I don't think it really matters. Like, by the time I get to second cycle, this game should be more or less over. Kiss of Death is a pretty good card. This is just damage. The most you could do... Now, that's kind of it. You don't really have a great turn. Block with Ripple Away here. Which just isn't very impactful against Slippy. Like, Slippy is playing Calicera, but keeping Slippy off of it isn't such a huge deal. First Leave No Witnesses is pretty good. I am thinking... Oh, my All Strikes are here. I only have one Earth card in graveyard right now, so I'm just going to block with the Autumn's Touch. And then I will 2-card 5. I think they finally got a balanced mechanic for Illusionist with Fragment. I'm pretty fond of Fragment so far. So far, I think Fragment is a good way. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not that they can use the silver unless they are on Kunai. Yeah, I do like Fragment. Giving every deck the ability to block Illusionist in a meaningful way. What'll be cool with Ziggy is how they also won't play any Fragment cards. They'll just play Phantasmaclasm and Metamorph, which have Phantasm. I'm thinking for the BNR, I would be very surprised. Okay, so you have too much stealth. Interesting. I'm probably just blizzarding this. I guess I don't have to, but I would have to take a lot of damage to do Oakenold. I think it's better to just blizzard here. Okay, so you are committing to doing damage. I'll just block with the Oakenold and then probably block with the Crumble. Good thing they also have Blink. Yeah, there's no way that Ziggy is going to be a balanced hero. Unless they ban a lot of the generic Illusionist pool, which I'm hoping happens. That's kind of what I'm expecting them to do. Eat Madness for 6. We get to play this game. I block with Crump, which only blocks for 2 because of the Orbido class. That's funny. I could take 6. We're gonna take 6. No, I'm not. I would like to undo. I'm just gonna block 6 here. This is actually really dumb. This actually doesn't make sense. It'd be a lot of bans, but I don't know. I think it makes sense. Like, for one thing, it bans all of the stupid stupid Spectra auras. For another thing, like, Enigma already showed us that the generic card pool with a talented Illusionist is busted. Like, Enigma with Phantasmaclasm was just really fucking good. I am making it look hard. The Slippy is also very, like... I guess I would say teched for Jarl. It's a deck that we've been looking at, and we always thought that the Jarl was like a very bad match, a very doomed. And the Slippy is making it look pretty good. I hope they attack me with one more thing so I can block with this colors. They did not, and now I'm stuck with this colors, so I just pass. Else it's just like weird and quirky design and doesn't care if it breaks shit in half. That's kind of what I'm expecting from Ziggy. Block the Kiss. Arachne's gonna play Spike. Although they are on Stain, so they might not be playing Spike with Blood Rot. Which is understandable, but it can't really be right for a competitive game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I fall on that with LSS. Like, they do like their quirky designs. I think where it becomes more problematic I don't care about blocking this. I care in as much as I don't want to take damage because I assume it's flick something. Although they are putting me in a spot where if I, yeah, okay. So they're putting me in a spot where if I block this, they flick the Kiss. And if I don't block, they flick the Clave. I think LSS is really good at making heroes that are fun to play, but they're not fun to play against. That so far has been their big issue. I stained the fruits there, or I sunk the fruit. One, I was looking for something to fuse with the Oakenold. Two, I was just looking for... I mean, the fruit was really just going to be discarded. I was looking for something more exciting than discarding to gain 2. Here, I'm just going to cover 3. If they have the reaction, they have it. This is Tunic Shield Beater. Arsenal the Oakenold. I still have 3 fuse targets left in my deck. What have we seen from you? 1 Leave No Witnesses. You pitched a Codex. I do need to be playing more defensive. No Earthen Banish. Cool. I do need to be playing more defensive, I think. I should be looking to pivot with Channel Lake. I wonder if this is the turn to do it. I could give Gauntlet Stalagmite. Problem is I haven't seen a T-Tox from them, and I don't know if it's worth it to get my Stalagmite T-Toxed to try and pivot on Oakenold here. I could block with the Terrasunder and then give armor on the next thing to send the fused Oakenold and Arsenal the Channel Lake. I don't hate that. Wow, Tarantula Toxin. What a card. We sure do love our T-Toxes. I do need to pivot. I think this might be the turn to do it. It's unfortunate that they had the T-Tox. They're also vesting me. Which is just for the buyback. I will say, as someone who has been testing Slippy, they are piloting it very well. I suppose I didn't need to block the Kiss. Blocking the Kiss there was more for baiting out the T-Tox, so that I didn't get my Stalagmite shredded. Alright, they just pass. So now I get to try and pivot. I get to play an Oakenold. I get to Arsenal a Channel Lake. I'm sitting on this Felling, which is only going to be a baby Felling, but still, it's a Felling. It'll set up the next Felling. My Earth count is enough. Depending on what this Oakenold does, it might be enough to buy me space. Well, I don't want to channel Felling. I want to stagger the disruption. Pretty good setup to pivot on Oaken into Felling. Felling is baby. Felling can only be baby. I had to block with the 3 L strikes early. I don't know that I had to. I chose to. The channel, we find some blues. This is kind of an interesting spot where I could take the 3, run out the channel, pitch the crumble, play boulder drop, arsenal the felling. I could also block 3 with the boulder drop and then channel shield beater. I think I'd like to be disruptive. I'm running 1 of So Tomorrow in my list as the 1 extra way to cheat decomp and get 4th Felling Oaken into the pool. I could see it. I also don't super want to block in case they codex me. I got to run out the channel into the boulder drop. This is really going to mess with the Slippy's turn. Getting the overcredit into discard, I suppose. I don't know. I don't value it that much. I get why it's here, but I can also, like, as soon as I get a Felling into the graveyard, I don't care about the overcrowded anymore. You're going to sink, go to 1 card. I'm much more heavily incentivized to block now that I have a Felling. There's Codex number 2. So we've seen 2 Codexes from our opponent so far. The issue with having lost my gauntlets is that I can't overpitch to keep my channel lake around, which would have been nice. Yeah, just stick opponent. The only way to keep my shield beater is if I... Or the only way to keep my channel lake is if I shield beatered here, which is maybe interesting. Sadly, without the gauntlets, which I don't think it was wrong to give the gauntlets. That might have been wrong, actually, to give the gauntlets, because I think it was blocking a pick up the point, so it didn't actually matter covering the break point, and I would have been able to Fel and keep channel. Because right now I don't have a pitch outlet. Gauntlets, Autumn's Touch, Ripple. What am I gonna bottom? Frozen to Death. We'll keep the Pulse. Overcrowded on a Codex is much bigger than aggro decks. I agree. Drawing the Blizzard here is pretty good. Let's see what they want to pitch. All right, you're giving me a take up. I can block with this. Actually, block with the disable. Keep the CNC. These T-Toxes. What a card. All right, they don't hit, which is not surprising. Going to inertia me. Okay. All right, well, I'll just block with the CNC then. Lupine, are you good yet? I'm working on it. Today's been going better. Oh, you just wanted to push some damage? Okay. Yeah, today's been going better. This Slippy is kind of working us, though. I made a poor blocking decision that I think is going to bite me in the ass, where I gave up my gauntlets so that I could not I could not put 2 cards in my pitch on a felling to keep a Channel Lake Frigid out. So that was definitely a small mistake that I'm kind of being punished for. This is kind of an interesting hand. I think what I'm doing here is giving Stalagmite and using my Tunic to quick dodge, because I'd really love to Channel Lake Felling or Channel Lake Shield Beater Arsenal Felling. I'm gonna go for it. If I can keep 4 cards here, then I'm really in a good spot where I get to Channel Shield Beater Arsenal to Felling, slow the Slippy down, and then be able to hit them next turn. Now I'm in a more tenuous position where I could give 3 here. Kind of don't hate this. This is a very aggressive play, but I'm gonna try it. All right, Stains is not terribly threatening. They have no arsenal. I'll go to 4. But I get to slow the game way down. I get to be much more aggressive with my blocks, and then I get to felling them. I've used my 2 blizzards, unfortunately, and it was really unfortunate that both blizzards lined up with them having a yellow. This hand just blocks really well, which is all I needed to do. Surely it's felling here and not beater. I wanted to stagger the disruption. So this is coming in for 3. I only need to put them on having a single reaction. So I only need to do block, block. The next thing either gets covered by 3 or gets covered by, next thing blocks. They could not get me with a, the only codex line that gets me is pitch codex, play codex, grab, leave no witnesses. I think this line is right. We'll see if I get punished for it. Oh, is it Razor's? Oh, I didn't see the reveal. Okay. All right, so now we give the Channel Lake. I didn't see the reveal. Thank you, Ryan's Reflections. Now I get to go big felling. You show me a D-React yet? You have shown me a D-React, so you could be holding a D-React here. You have to give me 2 cards to not be dead. Or you could start giving me armor. Giving me armor sets me up to start giving you frost bites if I find my winter's bites, of which I have 2. 1 was pitched. Not so much folding the hand as just, you know, aggressively blocking, going to 1. Okay, we found our pummel. Which is really bad in this position. I do get to just shelter this. My turn is going to be send Shield Beater. You have to give me 2 cards, Arsenal, Shelter. Pummel's a little late. I am Mark. Shield Beater hopefully takes 2 cards, but they did show me the sink earlier, so this could definitely be like sink plus flick. Now we just get 2 cards. I have to play around Take Up the Mantle. So we are going to shelter this. Remembering that Orbitoclast is going to screw with my blocks. This hand actually lined up really poorly to deal with the Orbitoclast flick. If I have any 3-block attacks here, then this turn gets way better. Instead I have to block with 2 cards. Oh, and they showed me T-Tox on top. Yeah, I think we're probably just dead. This hand not having any attacks on the Orbitoclast is really bad. I could block with Frozen, and like I could do fruits. It's just I need to stay above 1. Block 2, discard fruits takes me to 1. I discard fruits, I go to 3. I take 1, oh. Go to 3, go to 2. Shield Beater? Actually, yeah. Let's just end the turn. I've seen too much. We're going to ability here. I've seen way too much to go to the start of the turn. You're all late. You're all late. Because now I have to deal with a T-Tox. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Assuming the Slippy has Go again, I'm dead. I suppose they could have found a bunch of codexes? Alright, so how do I play around the T-Tox? I block for 3. You T-Tox. I discard fruits from hand. I don't think I need to play the Everbloom. I think I can keep it in my arsenal. I really just needed to bait out the T-Tox. Maybe Shield Beater would have taken 2 cards. I do know if you have to play around the T-Tox or not. But don't I go to 1? Like, isn't that the problem? Is that I'm just dead to flick? You Codex. Codex finds hopefully nothing. Oh my god, we're so up. Holy shit. Good game. Alright, well now I get to do this. This doesn't matter. We are up tremendous that they didn't get to play their arsenal. They have to give me 2 cards. I'm at 3. They have no more stains. They have 2 Razor's Edge. So I am in a weird spot. Or could have marked to banish a card from my hand. How could they have marked? Oh, with the Prey Spotters. Yeah. I don't know why they gave me a good game. The CNC was very easy for them to block. There's the Razor's Edge. Puts me to 1. What else do you have? Thank you, Overcrowded, for existing. You grab Leave No Witnesses. I grab Overcrowded. I discard Autumn's Touch. I get to block 4. You have no more Calyceras. You have no more Pick Up the Points. So Flick Knives is kind of dead. I just have to kind of try to survive. Pulse here is pretty sick, depending on their line. That might give me space to Shield Beater. 4th copy of T-Tox, you're so right. I still have a fruit in my deck. That's a take-up. You have what left in your deck? 2 Codex of Frailty. You pitched an E-Strike, so your deck is... Let's give you a thinking. Your deck is E-Strike, 2 Codex of Frailty, a Razor's Edge, 2 copies of Take Up the Mantle, 2 Take Up, 2 Razor's Edge, 2 Frailty, E-Strike, Infiltrates. They are, at this point, they are out. Oh, they were on 3 Orbitoclast? Jesus. I don't have any Oakenolds left, so I should... This block doesn't matter. I'm just kind of trying to run them out of cards now. That's the Take Up the Mantle. So you should have another Take Up. I think I'm just making this block. These are the situations that make you not want to play Shield Beaters. I mean, I'm feeling that way, don't get me wrong. I am agreeing with that. This is my spot to pulse you. Prey Spotters for Take Up, which kills me. Okay. So I'm dead, yeah. The Take Up the Mantle kills me. Yeah. Yeah, Teklo, I gotta tell you, I don't like Shield Beater. Good game. Yep. Yep, they got us. Yeah, Shield Beater is not it. And I gotta call it here because I got 10 minutes left of where I would want to stream, and that is not enough time for a Jarl game. So today definitely went better than than Monday went. Like, we didn't make nearly as many mistakes. The sideboarding was good. If anything, our opponents gave us way more concessions than we gave out. I think this list it's definitely solid. It has good plays. Like, that game could have gone a lot differently if the L Strike gets to banish to turn on all 3 Fellings. But Shield Beater is not it. Shield Beater is not the play. We also made a very serious punt in that game by blocking a pick up the point with our gauntlets that we didn't need to block, which meant that I couldn't keep a CLF and Felling in the same turn. So yeah, it definitely could have been a better game for us. And I think that is the game that takes me off of Shield Beater. I just don't really see where I'm playing Shield Beater instead of Titan's Fist and like really getting value from it. And then if the point is, well, then how are you using your Tunic? Like, well, just cut the Shield Beater, play Barkskin. Temper 2 is going to be enough most of the time. So thank you all for hanging out today. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing and the Kiss Block. The Kiss Block was to bait the T-Tox because I knew I was going to give Stalagmite to try to stop their turn. And if their follow-up is another stealth attack, I can't give Stalagmite. It definitely improved Guardian play. We're getting better. Yeah, I think I love this list. It's just, yeah, I don't like Shield Beater. I think it is not good enough in Jarl, like especially in the aggressive matchups. In aggro matchups, you just play Titan's Fist, so you get to play smaller hands. In Guardian matchups, you play Sledge. Even that last take with the Mantle was kind of obvious, could have played around it. I have to put them on it at some point. Like, I had 2 cards left in my deck. I'm going to get fatigued. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow playing RKO, my other mid-range darling that I'm working with. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hope to see you all then. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Thank you for hanging out today. Until the next time I see you, take care.